Bats are fascinating animals. They can indicate the quality and the change in that quality of a habitat. And so the Bat Conservation Trust was set up to monitor bats to make sure that they were conserved and that we understand their distributions and how their populations are faring. The mission at BCT is to monitor and conserve bat species through innovative techniques in monitoring and research. We can also record them with acoustic sensors, and this is where we get to passive acoustic monitoring, which underpins a lot of our surveys for bat species in the UK.
We use these small autonomous recorders. These are called audiomods, and they have a little microphone here. They're battery powered. They have an SD card here, and they will record all the bats flying around. As bats fly, they produce echolocation sounds because they're searching for insects that they eat. We leave these devices in the wild, anywhere. It could be in forests, could be also in urban areas, even in places like people's gardens or balconies or even their windowsills.
They really rely on an amazing army of volunteers going out there, putting out acoustic sensors and bringing in the data.
To begin with, when the Bat Conservation Trust were monitoring different sites across the country, it was a very manual process, being able to process the audio data and identify what species of bats were present at particular sites. Historically, they might have been able to only monitor a handful of sites manually. Over the last 2 years, we have worked with the Bat Conservation Trust to modernise their data processing pipeline. With the help of Lambert Labs and AWS, the Bat Conservation Trust are now able to monitor hundreds of different sites for bat activity across the country.
First version of the sound classification system was born out of the need to process huge amounts of data. The data or the sound files get passed through these machine learning algorithms that we collaborate with the universities on. We get the data through the system, but we still really need to check whether it says it's a pipistrelle bat, but is it really a pipistrelle bat? And some species are much harder to identify manually and also through these machine learning algorithms.
Now we take that algorithm, we apply it to huge volumes of audio data from across the country, and we can classify different bat calls that are in the audio recordings.
It also really crucially engaging new audiences in bat conservation. Remove barriers and open doors, really trying to work at the cutting edge of monitoring with these innovative monitoring and research techniques.